Okay, to understand the Uvalde shooting and the shooting in Highland, remember, Jalen Walker, Highland Park, Ebo Landing, we must understand romantic injustice because, again, when we're talking about deep state operations, we are talking about sexual control by default and not just the Monarch program, the Sex Kitten program, this type of stuff. MK Ultra, which was very sexual, Operation Midnight Climax. Okay, we're talking about the bottom line, right? Slavery was also sexual slavery. Okay, women didn't have the right to vote, right? Extreme Western sexual control as their human customs, traditions, okay, and their ideology. Okay, that's part of why they're filming me right now. They're like, let's keep them from saying this. Okay, so we look at Martin Luther King, for example. What is the difference, okay, between Martin Luther King, okay, and the Revenge of the Nerds guy, okay, and the shooters that took place? And when there's a bunch of people that look like them, do they want to cover that up? So remember, they said that the community there was about 50% Jewish. That's pretty Jewish, right? 50%, okay? So not every community is, their stated argument at least, is 50% Jewish. And the shooter himself was an LGBT Jewish-ish person, right? 50% chance he's Jewish if he lives from the area, and they said that he did, okay? And he looks like a Jew. So that's where I get this from. His name isn't Goldstein or Steinberg or anything like that, but yet it was clear that he has Jewish traits. The shape of his face, his height, his bone structure, his nose, what have you, okay? Remember, before this occurred, I had been going on about the white Jew and LGBT communities as the main ones spearheading the New World Order, and people who were Jewish had talked about how they worship the devil. Jews themselves have exposed Zionism in Israel. Jews themselves have been talking about Jewish materialism and the Jewish revolutionary spirit that they associated with the left, and is obviously a left-right paradigm. Okay. So why am I showing this on the screen? Okay. Because it's about sexual control. So what are people doing and what aren't they doing? They're grouping together, rock and roll groupies, fraternities, sororities, rap fans, okay, jocks, okay, populars, nerds. They're grouping together, corporate groups, government groups, military, police, intelligence. They're grouping together. Social clubs, fraternizing. They're grouping together. And they have a shallow geek, dweeb, nerd, fool, jester, joker, clown scale for dating. So what must be done? Okay? It's not enough to analyze, to say what the problem is. You have to say there's a solution. That's why I go on and on about stop reproducing, because there is no turning around the human race's direction. They're going straight to hell. There's nothing anyone can do. Even if everyone on the planet right now tried with all their heart to worship God, they have too many ill-gotten gains, and their own Bible makes it clear in Proverbs 1 that those who continue on the path of ill-gotten gains go to the realm of the dead. The wicked, those whose hearts are cruel enough to steal the planet from all the righteous people that have been screened out, go to the realm of the dead. Okay? So characteristics of worth in a female in order. Notice the first 5. Very important here. Character, fairness / good judgment, heart, sincerity, sense. Okay? Notice none of that is about looks. Okay? But looks are important too. Okay? Because if you're not going to go by looks, you may as well date a guy or a little kid or a dog. Okay, so these are characteristics of worth in a female in order for the heterosexual male when he's trying to date, especially. Okay, number 6, maturity. 7, honesty. 8, soft touch, sensitivity, femininity. A kind of, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, this sort of idea without the New World Order garbage and without the Jewish revolutionary spirit or whatever that is, right? European noble, whatever it is. Okay. 9, discipline. 10, will, right? Do you want an undisciplined little girl with no heart whatsoever? Okay? Do you want a female with no will? The first sign of trouble, she's like, I'll just do what they say. Right? Some bitch-ass shit. She's been stoned to death, not married. Okay? Now we talk about face. So now, obviously, when we're looking to date somebody, how they look is important. How they're shaped is important. Okay? If, so I have a certain idea in mind. I don't like plus-size women and so on and so forth. I like women who have a certain look, and they look innocent, they look sincere. They are these things here, and they look that, and they look beautiful. So attractive face, a shape that is conducive to bearing children, it's conducive to making love. Okay. Health, skin quality, right? You know what I'm saying? I prefer these things, but they're not that high up there. They could even be somewhat ugly. They can't be ugly. They have to be, let me rewind. If they're going to date me as I'm the king of kings, they have to be attractive. And they have to have some kind of shape that makes sense for a female, okay? Health, skin quality, fashion, style, breasts of little importance, butt of little importance. But it also factors in. Okay, if they have nice breasts, it helps. It's one of the, it's like the Bible says, a female who lacks good sense is a gold ring in a pig's snout. She's a gold ring in a pig's snout, not a aluminum ring in a pig's snout. You see what I'm saying? So it does have importance. Okay, face, shape, breasts, butt, skin quality, fashion. These things are important. Well, with health, it is important. But if they have some kind of disorder, say they have cerebral palsy, it's not that important. But it does factor in. Okay, so we see here, again, as long as they have this intact, this is what matters. Okay, you shouldn't date them unless they have those things, or they're willing to submit to the King of Kings and transform themselves into someone who has those things. I consider it pathetic when someone is over 18 and they don't have character, fairness, and good judgment, really over 16, heart, sincerity, sense, maturity, honesty. If they don't have these things, what the hell? They're inhuman. Right? What kind of a monster is wicked and unjust and insensitive and careless and carefree, okay, and shallow, right? If you don't have character, you're a shallow fucking idiot. If you don't have fairness and good judgment, if you don't insist on justice and righteousness, you're worthless. If you don't have heart, people may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. In a sense, character and heart are interchangeable. In a sense, the essence of character is heart and vice versa, but to keep it simple for you people, I put character first. So you understand, just like Martin Luther King said, judging by the content of the character and not the color of the skin. And martial arts is about character. And people used to say it's shallow to judge by looks. It is what the inside that matters. But if someone's really fair and they know you're the most romantic person that ever lived, okay, they're going to want you to have an attractive female. Okay, that desire to be morally precise and to do God's Son justice transcends the arguments that looks are shallow. But again, look at the order. These are in order. Okay, unlike the New World Order, it's out of order. Satan is the god of the world, and they're a secular world order, not a divine martial arts order. And that means they deal in illusion, ill-gotten gains, illness, still ill, rape by deception, trash. Okay, so again, character, fairness, and good judgment, heart, sincerity, sense, maturity, honesty, soft touch / sensitivity / femininity, discipline, will, the looks of the face, right? It reflects the brain and reflects a lot of things at times. Shape, health, skin quality, fashion, style, breasts of little importance, butt of little importance. Okay, these are the characteristics. In your society, women, for example, they look for social status. If they lived in a society where it was frowned on to have a lot of money, they wouldn't date for money. They date for social status because they're groupie, feeling-led, little easily to influence fucking cowards. And they need me to be better. When they've decided in their heart, that's why heart is number 3. They decided not to have character and good judgment in their heart. They're just a fucking slut that should, in a decent and civilized society, be executed for extreme treason against humanity and God. Because if the children are the future and they matter, then obviously the state a woman allows herself to be in matters. If you allow yourself to be the richest little fucking little princess, little pet, and you are a horrible slut that's going to breed the lowest forms of life, governing class trash. They cause 3 million children to starve to death every year, and 1 in 4 little girls to be molested. If you're the type of scum that's a hypergamous slut, hypergamy, little whore dating toward rich, globalist oppressor, governing class oppressor trash, then you are a fucking terrible demon whore. Okay? And it's ignoring this that has caused all these shootings to happen. They are the sons and daughters of bitches who are doing these mass shootings. Okay? And they're also influenced by a government who are the sons and daughters of bitches, and law enforcement playing stupid, intelligence agency, military playing stupid, because they're not real men and women. If they were, they would come together for what is precisely true and say, this is the truth. like I'm trying to get people to do. But they see that someone else is already doing it, and they won't rally to me, and they sure as hell won't do it on their own 10 fucking toes because they're bitches. Okay? And you need to understand that that is key in why these shootings are taking place. Because America is the land of fucking coward-ass, sniveling, go-along-to-get-along bitch. And it's because of Europe and it spread their bitch culture around the world. Now the whole world has been brought down. Okay? The wicked go down to the realm of the dead. All the nations that accept Western colonialism and forget God. Or Eastern colonialism. Or Middle Eastern. Or any other thing that is other than the Royal African Falcon top martial arts order, which is universal pinpoint and moral precision and displays focused moral intensity, which is part of why they changed my voice, fume and poison me, and changed my shape and my look to keep me, to confuse what is going on.